Thank you for checking out this little teaser of the history of the papacy and church. Here's a little taste of what's coming up soon on the History of the Papacy podcast. Now, if you like what you hear, I'd love it if you'd leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or your podcatcher of choice. If you want to support the podcast even more, consider becoming a Patreon on patreon.com/history of the papacy. There are many levels and benefits for you, and you help keep the history of the papacy going. You can learn more about all of this at historyofthepapacypodcast.com. With that, here's another piece of the mosaic of the popes of Rome and Christian church, and I will definitely be talking to you more soon. What other thoughts of socialism and schools of thought of socialism were going on at around the same time as Marx?
There was still this utopian strain of socialism that I think had serious roots in France, but also in the United States. You see this with, Robert Owen and the communities that he was trying to build in the United States, these sort of utopian communities. That strain remains strong. And then, really after the Paris Commune and then sort of leaning into the 1880s, the most powerful sort of epicenter of socialist or communist, not just thought, but politics was in Germany, in fact. And this would have been with the Social Democratic Party, which Kautsky for a long time was one of the lead thinkers of. And Kautsky becomes known as, the German Social Democratic Party during the 1880s was kind of the most powerful party in what's known as the Second International, which was a sort of like international organization of socialist parties that tried to come together to organize across national lines, just like the International Workingmen's Association had tried to do with Marx in the 1860s and 70s, which is why that group, sort of in retrospect, is known as the First International.